Breaking news. Police arrest 32 Enugu residents in early morning raid, label them IPOB Eastern Security Network member. Now, before I give this news, now the Inspector General of Police gave an order last week, and that order, Biafran media, or we generally who are into giving out informations and news in Biafraland, especially news that pertains to Biafra, we exposed this plan of these people, the police, the terrorist army, and the rest of them, on how they are planning on raiding innocent people, innocent Biafrans. In fact, in one of the videos I posted, I warned every Biafrans to be very careful. In as much as I didn't go into full details, there was a very serious warning to every Biafran, because we knew they were coming. Both innocent people were going to be raided. They will keep on arresting innocent people and they will tag them IPOB member. Now, on that news, the raiding have started, and as I'm talking to you, 32 persons already have been raided. I'll be dropping, a video clip on Musa and how he is pushing to make sure that every Biafran youth is being taken down. Now let us go into the news. It has already started in Enugu already. This morning, the Enugu State Police Command has arrested at least 32 individuals during an early morning raid across the state. Now, it is no more arrest, it is abduction. At least the issue of this whole issue of very dark man has actually revealed the pattern in which they are using to abduct innocent people. No wonder organ harvesting is now the talk of the town. But let's continue. Alleging that they are members of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and its armed wings, the Eastern Security Network, ESN. Police sources claim they arrested the suspects during a series of coordinated raids on criminal hideouts across the state. According to the police, the operation was conducted between 3 a.m. and 5:30 a.m. on May 2nd, following actionable intelligence linking the suspects to a recent attack on a patrol team from the Mbah division. The Commissioner of Police for Enugu State deployed the commander of the Distress Response Squad to lead the operation, which involved personnel from the Special Weapons and Tactics SWAT unit, Counter-Terrorism Unit CTU, Police Mobile Force PMF, and other tactical teams. The targeted raid was carried out in several locations including Maku, Ugbo Afam, Ugonenwe, and Ugbonabo axis of Enugu State. Among those apprehended were 10 high-profile individuals allegedly involved in previous attack on the Ago Police Divisional Headquarters and a patrol team from the Nyi Division. Discrete investigations are ongoing to determine the extent of each suspect's involvement, the sources said, noting that those found culpable would face prosecution. Let me tell you, it is not about them coming out to do any investigation. These people have been abducted, is that they've been abducted. Both innocent, both people who committed the crime and people who do not know anything about it. They are all going down. And the reality is that so far, Biafraland is concerned, these people are doing everything possible to annihilate our people. Let us round up with the news. The Enugu State Command said it reiterated its commitment to dismantling criminal network and restoring public safety across the region. Let them start with the Fulani herders. If their claiming, or they are coming out to say that their major target is innocent people. Let them start with the Fulanis, because they are the major problem that we are having in our land. These Fulani herders are the major problem, not innocent people. Because what I know is that even young people who are going out on their normal business, that early morning will be apprehended, they will be raided, they will also be abducted. I no follow. You don't enter. And this one no even be like say you go come out. If you enter, you don't enter. They will find a way to annihilate you, because they are trying to get rid of innocent, get rid of Biafrans. And do you know the funniest thing? The police, in fact, the army and the rest of them are already bitter. They are bitter because the Igbo youths failed to join the army and the police. So they're already bitter with the Igbo youth. That is why this raiding is going to be critical, and they will make sure that they target these young ones. So let this also be as a warning, to every Biafrans currently. You have to be critically careful, because they are coming to make sure that they raid more youth, because it's their plan. So that is that on, the issue of this same insecurity being caused by the Nigerian terrorist armed forces. On other news, tomorrow, the court hearing of Nnamdi Kanu will continue. Hopefully, before the end of this week, we'll be getting a very good information and good judgment concerning the release of Nnamdi Kanu. But on that note, we'll keep on praying, and we'll keep on asking and raising our voice loud to the world, so that they will understand that we are not backing down concerning the release of Nnamdi Kanu. He is an innocent man. He is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and that group is not a terrorist group. A man who is only defending his people and speaking out the truth. Thank God that the court revealed that there was no incriminating item found on him. So the big question is, why are they still holding him? This question has turned to a rhetorical question because it cannot be answered. Will this court hearing end tomorrow? Will it end this week? And will the judgment be in favor of Nnamdi Kanu? We are being optimistic about it. But meanwhile, let us now go into details, more issues surrounding the Nnamdi Kanu's court trial that will be heating up tomorrow again.
Breaking news. Nigerian police move to invade Southeast in a bid to massacre all Igbo women and children in Biafraland. Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel/television this very moment. Today's date is of May 2025, and I have breaking information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from wherever you are all over the world. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news, because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people. The police of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, has indicated interest or a move to invade where they know as southeastern part of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, otherwise known as the hinterland of Biafra, in a bid to massacre our women and children, and of course, capture some of our youths and unalive the ones they can unalive. So, I know the reason why I put it that way, which I will be explaining to you moving forward. The only thing I want from you is your attention. I want you to pay very good attention because this very information is very, very vital, especially for the survival of our people. Now, moving forward, you can see the headline on your screen, which is Inquiry Number for Finland Protest for the release of Mazi Simon Ekpa. This very number is the only official number to call for any detail or inquiry that you want to make concerning this all-important protest coming up on the 9th of May, this month, just 1 week to go, 2025. Every Biafran who has eligible documents is expected to travel wherever you live in Europe, Asia, or America. And those of you who are in Finland, you are expected to join the protest. We all have seen what is going on in the court of law, in a zoo court, where Nnamdi Kanu has been, cajoled to allow a masked witness, a secret trial that has been fought against and defeated in 2015. Now they have succeeded in trying Nnamdi Kanu in secret with a masked witness. So everybody must pay attention, join the protest. Mazi Simon Ekpa must be released ASAP, or else I'm telling all of you, from the wilderness. This is a voice of John the Baptist crying from the wilderness. Also gigante, also gineche, cause somebody not somewhere near God. Protest, yeah. You wait until you tire. Have you asked yourself why this accelerated trial of Nnamdi Kanu? Why all the years Nnamdi Kanu has been in the custody of the zoo, there was no trial, there was no accelerated trial? Why in Cape Azua, after the arrest of Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Zoological Republic now wants accelerated trial? Do you know the meaning of acceleration? Have you asked yourself the meaning of that word, acceleration? Why this accelerated trial? Overnight, they want to conclude the trial as quick as possible. Have you asked yourself why? Because Finland, we all must come out. You don't know what this is cooking. We must all come out to go and protest and send message that Finland must release our Prime Minister ASAP, ASAP. I won't force you, but if you like, go and protest. If you don't like, leave it. Now back to the program, back to the news. I'm telling you. According to the headline from The Sun, a Zoo media platform, they said, I will raid all IPOB hideouts in Southeast, AIG. I will raid all IPOB hideouts in Southeast, AIG. Look at the man here. And I am not sure, but I want to know if this man is an Igbo man, actually. I want to know, because on the book, are they use where committed all this type of heinous crimes. So let's read and see where this man is coming from. The new Assistant Inspector General of Police, AIG, Zone 9, Kanayo Ozuebu. Oh, he's an Igbo man. He is an Igbo man. Thank God. Let me be sincere, my people. Honestly speaking, witness, I haven't read the news in full details. I only received the alert on my news desk. I saw the headline. I say, no, this one, we must read it together with Biafran people. You understand? Because the moment I saw this headline, I already know the meaning. I already know that it is invasion of Southeast with all kinds of armory. I already know. I don't need anybody to tell me, because I know the modus operandi of the zoo police and their military. I know. So when I use my own headline, which says, the zoo police moved to invade Southeast in a bid to massacre Igbo women and children, I know the reason, because, raiding all IPOB hideouts according to the police means the invasion of Southeast. At least, if you are sleeping, if you don't know anything, if you don't know their modus of operandi, I want you to use Operation Python Dance as a case study. Use Operation Python dance as a case study. Everything is in the public. We are not making any story. We are not cooking anything. We all know how they operate. And I didn't read the news in full until now. Look at it. He's an Igbo man. An Igbo man is what making statement how they are going to invade Southeast with all kinds of armory. Remember the word they used during the Operation Python dance to flush out IPOB criminals, isn't it? How many people were unalived on the streets of Igbo land during that time? When the Python was dancing, how many innocent people, youths, women and children, and elderly men were unalived on the street of Southeast during that period of Operation Python dance? How many? Are we talking about those that they unalived in the compound of Nnamdi Kanu? How many people in the street of Aba, in the street of Umuahia, in the street of Anambra, how many people were unalived during Operation Python dance? And what did they tell us? That they are having an exercise to flush out the criminals in Southeast. And then they massacred innocent people who did not even know anything concerning IPOB or Biafra. Here they are again. Because ndị eme ife anọrọzi ya. Ndị nọzi kịta bụ ndị ụmụ okoko na-akpagharị burusia nnukwu title n'isi na-efegharị mad people everywhere. Burusia n'ogbobo title n'isi na-efegharị stupid elements. And let me tell you, my people, don't think that those who are in the zoo politics, the Igbos in the zoo politics, who are now constituting nuisance, or should I say, who have been constituting nuisance, both on the social media, on the media platforms, even on ground. Don't think they are being so idiotic because they are here. There are also their likes, their types, who are in abroad, who have been living in abroad for the past, maybe 30, 40, 50 years. Don't think that they will be influenced with the foreign lifestyle, with the foreign mentality. No, they travel to this abroad with the same mentality, and they have not been able to change that mentality based on the atmosphere or the environment. They haven't. They still carry that mentality. Ego. That mentality is still in them. DOS members are case study. Evidences. DOS members are case study. So don't think that the members of DOS were just flushed out by autopilot. There are still other types of DOS criminals, members, who also joined. They were not in DOS, so no, they were not there. They just joined autopilot, but they carry that same DOS criminal tendencies into autopilot. You don't know. You thought DOS members are gone. No, there are still, DOS reincarnations in autopilot. If you know, you know. Now, the new Assistant Inspector General of Police, AIG, Zone 9, Kanayo Uzebu, has vowed to raid all the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB hideouts in Southeast. Uzebu said, the police have known all the inclinations of the separatist group and have identified all their hideouts in the zone. He stated this in Abakaliki, the Ebony State Police Command, during his work visit to the command. He declared that the police will wage war against the group. IPOB involvement in the Southeast is tied up. We know most of their inclinations. We will go against them. I will raid all of them, carry our war against any of them, he stated. I would like to say that all those thoughts of IPOB exist only in our imagination, the mind of people who are firefighters, he said. Pause. I want you now to pause. Did you hear what this man said? Do you understand what this man said? He said, I would like to say that all those thoughts of IPOB exist only in our imagination. Did you get that? Now let me explain. Listen, this one has already made him a fool for saying here that we know most of their inclinations. We will go against them. Did you get that? He said, I will raid all of them, carry our war against any of them. So if the thought of IPOB here only exists in your imagination, so who are the people, who are the IPOBs that you say you already know their inclinations? Who do you want to carry war against? Who do you say you want to go against? And who do you want to raid? So that has made you a fool and a confused idiot. That one apart. That one apart. Now, I want to take your mind back to 2021. Are you paying attention? Here. I want to take your mind back to 2021 when Garuba Shehu Garuba or Garuba Shehu, whatever, the Buhari spokesman Garuba Shehu, who said that the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu has spelled the end of Biafra agitation. The arrest of Nnamdi Kanu has become the end of Biafra agitation. He said this knowing fully well that there are thousands of men who are armed in the bush, ready to march at any given time, ready to withstand whoever, both the Janjaweed, the police, the DSA, whoever that comes. He knew that these men will be so radical, so mad at the zoo to hear that their leader has been, kidnapped and renditioned to the zoo. Garuba Shehu said that. But do you know what gave him the mind to say that? Because they have bought all the top DOS members. They have bought them over. All of them, they have bought them over. They are all in their cage because they have all bought them over before they could be able to pull through to kidnap the person, a whole Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya, and rendition him to the zoo. Nobody knew about it. And bear it in mind that they say when he was kidnapped was in the public at the airport. Nobody knew. And they did not take him back immediately. They took him to another location where they maltreated him for complete 8 days before they were able to rendition him. And nobody knew. DOS were busy telling us, hey, he's coming out, he's coming to broadcast. This is the same thing. So that man knew that the agitation would have been more deadlier with the kidnap and rendition of Nnamdi Kanu, given we have men on ground who already armed with AK-47 in the bush. It's the same thing that is happening now. Use your brain, my people. There is no difference. Now that they know that Mazi Simon Ekpa has an entourage, has an army, Biafra Liberation Army, under his command, they are coming out to make statement. They are coming out now to make statement that IPOB only now exists in their minds. Are you connecting the dots? Use the statement of Garuba Shehu in 2021 after the kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu and connect it now. You see, use this same statement that they now only exist in the minds. The imaginations are only in the minds. Connect the dots. Are you paying attention? Knowing fully well who Mazi Simon Ekpa is, knowing fully well that if anything untoward happens, that he commands an army, and this army is ready to march. And they know that once the army is completely incapacitated, then this word of this AIG, Assistant Inspector General of Police, will not come to fruition. I want you to connect the door. Use your brain, go. Use your check, go. Use your check, go. Moko, kondibo. Use your nuchono. Kamade areptane eliono mugu. Now, if I do kwanwata mpakeji elia afia. Use your nuchono. Breaking news. High-profile APC member exposes the party of aiding and abetting terrorism in the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. Here are the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel /television this very moment. Today's date is 1st of May 2025, and I have very important information and video clip for every one of you. listening to my voice right now from wherever you are all over the world. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, it don't happen. And I want you to pay very good attention to this very news, because it's very, very important, I can assure you, my people. A high-profile member of the ruling All Progressive Congress of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, has publicly confessed how the government of the APC terrorist organization, is aiding and abetting terrorism in the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. I don't want to talk too much because this news is a bomb. This is the kind of news that has to go viral. No matter what it takes, no matter what you do, even though you don't like the way we propagate our own kind of information or news, you must share this one. Share it all over the social media platforms, because this very news has to go viral. The world must hear this. Finland must get this news at all cost. At all cost. That is the reason why I'm not going to analyze the video. I will allow it to play in full for everyone to be able to watch the video from beginning till the end, that you may get the proper information and hear it from the horse's mouth. Because before releasing the audio of this very video, I'm going to read the profile of the man in question, Solomon Dalung. I will read his profile. He is one of the founding fathers of APC, and he is still a part and parcel or a full-time member of the All Progressive Congress. Now, I don't want to talk too much because I want to read his history first, and then I'll play the full video, so you must stay tuned till the very end of the video. Before doing that, I want to draw your mind, because this is the first day of May. We only have 8 days to go. If you haven't taken leave, you haven't, asked your company for a leave, you better do it now. On the 9th of this very month of May is the day that Biafrans in Finland and some in Europe have come together to fix a protest that will be held in Finland, in Helsinki, Finland, for the immediate and unconditional release of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. If you haven't made up your mind to attend the protest, I don't know what you're waiting for, because there is no time. Any Biafran who is eligible to travel to Helsinki, Finland, and you are not willing to go, not that you are not able to go, but you are not willing to go, you are not willing to go because it's not coming from whoever you are following. And tomorrow you say you love Mazi Simon Ekpa. Oh ya putakwa. Oh ya fa puta. Oh puta result akpo. Result ya akpo. And I want to remind you, no kwa sonso onye ori, onye na-egbu mmadụ, onye ọjọọ bụ onye ọ na-agba aka kpali ya. Ndị otu ya agbali ya ọsọ. Ndị otu ya yali ya na-eri na aṅụ anarie. Nobody will show face, because onye puta ebuli ya at the same time. E puta ejide gi, because onye abu onye ọjọọ. So if the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is arrested in Finland and Biafrans will desert him, ụmụ Igbo gbala onye na-azọfa ndụ ọsọ ebe ọ nọ na nsogbu. I don't know how you reason. All of you waiting for your master or whoever you are following to give you order to go. I don't know how you reason. Aka ji onye kpọrọ your love, your master, onye ihe opuru ya na-azọghị ndụ. Aka akpali ya. Then an apple for protest is, it has to come from a certain individual. It has to come from a certain group of people. I don't know how you reason. At the end of the day, you did not hear anything from that certain individual you are waiting for. What are you going to tell our Prime Minister when he finally comes out? What are you going to tell Biafrans that you did not attend when you have opportunity to do so? So my people, the time is now. We must stand in solidarity with our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Don't wait for anybody. You may not receive any order from anybody to attend or to, participate You may not receive it now. Stand up now. Stand up for him now. Now is the time. We need to send message to Finnish authority that the man you are holding is innocent. Nobody for. He is a man who is fighting for the freedom of his own people. So we must stand in solidarity with him, show to Finland that he is innocent. And our message will definitely be delivered to the relevant authority for the unconditional and immediate release of our Prime Minister Mazi Samanekpa. So the inquiry number is on your screen. Inquiry number for Finland protest for the release of Mazi Samanekpa. Please call +358 40 6561. This is the official number. Nobody's asking you to pay any money. You can go that same day and go back to your destination that same day, as the protest is only but 1 hour 30 minutes. So my people, please, if you need any detail or inquiry, kindly call this very number. Everything that you need will be sorted out. Thank you. Let us go back into the news. So according to Wikipedia, Solomon Selkab-Dalung is a Nigerian lawyer, academic and politician who served as the Minister of Youth and Sports of Nigeria from November 2015 to May 2019. He has served in the Nigerian Prison Service, the University of Jos as a lecturer, and as chairman of Langtan South Local Government in Plateau State. This is coming from Wikipedia. Plateau State. I will tell you the reason why he is now talking, because so many of you will say, but if he's still a member of APC, or if he was even a member of APC, why would he expose them? Listen, he started exposing them because he can no longer keep quiet. What he's saying now is something that he has already known from beginning. You understand? He knows. But because because it has not happened to him. It has not been happening in his hometown. That's why he has been taking it for granted. Right now, it's happening in his own village. He is now beginning to speak. He is now speaking because the Fulanis are wreaking havoc in his village, slaughtering innocent people, taking over their ancestral homes. That is the reason why a founding father of APC terrorist organization is now speaking. Are you paying attention? Because those that they brought in to usurp Jonathan Ebele Goodluck in 2015 have turned to something else against the indigenous people. They no one go again. The agreement don't fail. So now it's happening in his own village, and he is now running around like headless chicken, calling APC. Now let's continue. Born 26 September 1964, age 60 years, Plateau, Nigeria. Pay attention. Education: University of Jos, Main Campus, the Nigerian Law School. Then party, All Progressive Congress. Party, All Progressive Congress, meaning that he is still a member of the terrorist organization All Progressive Congress, APC. Are you paying attention? He is still, because this is today's, information about this man all along. Not yesterday, is about today. And you are going to hear him mention his age in the video, 60 years. So this is today. I am the one who extracted this information from Wikipedia. This is his current position as APC member. Now look at it. Previous office, Minister of Youth and Sports of Nigeria from 2015 to 2019. So I don't want to talk anything because the video is long. So I want you to pay attention. Watch the video from beginning till the very end of it. And make it go viral.
Understood that we either come together collectively and fight, or we also die collectively as fools. This is just basically what is the motivating drive there. If you look at the state of insecurity, its dynamics, and how it's been spreading across the country. So we needed Nigerians to know that, look, the state with its apparatus seems to be interested more in protecting themselves and not the people. And the people cannot just fold their arms and surrender to a few group of criminals carrying arms with government conveniently renaming them with one nomenclature to the other. So that is basically it. For Nigerians to trust me, it's basically left for Nigerians have been living here. And so they know me very well. Whether of the 60 years I have lived, the 4 years of participation in Buhari's government outweighs the remaining 56 years is left for Nigerians to assess. But that will not preclude me from raising alarm when it is clear that eminently my country is facing great challenge and I should draw the attention of Nigeria. So the issue of integrity is not personal. It is left for the people to decide. Trust is an asset. If they believe that I'm worthy of trusting it and doing it, they will. But then we are all humans. Otherwise, nobody would have made it. It is clear in all religions. If you know